Cui Taijun is a seasoned police detective who once specialized in economic crimes. Although he's now simply waiting for retirement as the gatekeeper in police station, his boss suggests he assemble a small investigative team, which includes two of Cui's old friends and a young police officer well-versed in modern technology. The team joins an investigation into a money laundering case, unexpectedly makes a breakthrough, and discovers a stash of nearly 1.5 billion yuan. This makes them heroes, but also targets. Those who were overseeing the money have powerful bosses who will try to stop the investigation and put the elderly upstarts in their place. To explain what kind of film Three Old Boys is, we first need to talk about Liu Zhang, a Chinese writer and screenwriter who spent many years working in the police force and brings that experience to the pages of his books. He wrote his first notable novel in 2007, and in 2017, his book Trident was published, with the rights immediately snapped up for adaptation. Interestingly, both a TV series and a film version went into production almost simultaneously, with different crews and lead actors. The TV series Trident premiered in 2020, by which time filming for Three Old Boys had already wrapped. However, the film, initially slated for a 2021 release, ended up stuck in post-production for 3 long years. It's unlikely that censorship issues caused the delay. Both the film and the series tell the same story. More likely, the producers were trying to figure out how to turn a messy, sprawling pseudo-detective story into something watchable. Gao Qun-Shu, who directed and wrote the screenplay for Three Old Boys, is a respected veteran who confidently works in the thriller and detective genres. But on Three Old Boys, it feels like he was working, not realizing he was making a feature film, not a multi-part saga. On one hand, Gao tries to cover all the events of the novel, while on the other, he crams them as tightly as possible to fit within a reasonable runtime. As a result, the plot is overloaded with characters, many of whom are unnecessary, and the action jumps from one storyline to another so abruptly that it's easy to lose track of the narrative. It's clear that the creators of the TV series didn't face these issues, and Trident became so popular that its producers quickly launched a second season. Three Old Boys, on the other hand, was not met with such a warm reception. Despite the filmmakers' attempts to fix things in the editing room, the film flopped at the box office, quickly moved to online platforms, and received mostly low ratings from viewers, who had the TV series to compare it to. And while Three Old Boys easily outshines the series in terms of pure star charisma, it didn't help. The large number of movie stars in small roles only distracts, drawing attention to characters who ultimately play almost no role in the story. Of course, Three Old Boys isn't the catastrophic failure Chinese haters make it out to be. It's more a case of dashed expectations, as the source material, an experienced director, and a stellar cast had promised a solid detective thriller in the vein of Hong Kong's Overheard trilogy. Alas, it didn't come together, and even visually, Three Old Boys looks suspiciously dull. You'd never guess it was a major theatrical release. Instead, it feels more like the same TV series, trimmed down to 2 hours through editing.